The movie Cinema Paradiso was written and directed by a gentleman by the name of Giuseppe Tornatore. It is a subtitled film because it's in Italian, but it's not one of those films where, if you can recall what it was like, say 40 years ago when I was watching foreign films, you couldn't always read what was said. Sometimes they would have white subtitles, and in the background they'd have bed sheets, and white on white just doesn't work. The technology for creating subtitles today is just so much clearer, so much more efficient. You won't have difficulty. I promise you that after 3 to 5 minutes, you'll be able to flow in with the picture. You won't get lost. It's a small film because it's about a small village, fictional village, but based on Tornatore's own lifetime experiences when he lived in Italy. The village that's made up is called Giancaldo, and it has as the centerpiece of the town a movie house, which is called Paradiso. And it's adjacent to the church of the town. And the whole community attends the movies when they're shown. The priest, Father Adelfio, is a censor of the motion pictures. If there's any kind of suggestion, even so much as a kiss on the lips or on the shoulder, Father Adelfio will ring them out, and they'll be rung out as a kind of signal to the projectionist up in the booth. And he is one of our main characters. His name is Alfredo, played by Philip Noiret. Alfredo is not an educated man, but he's a philosophical, wise old cuss in a way, because he's seen so many different movies and he's absorbed so much of the wisdom that is passed on through the art of the motion pictures. And his life in the beginning of our film is somewhat bothered, disturbed by a cute little mischievous Todd named Toto. Well, Toto's his nickname. That's what everybody calls him. His real name, as he grows up, will be known as Salvatore. But Toto's great love, which somewhat matches Alfredo's interest as well, is the movies. He just thrives on watching the movies and wants so very much to become involved with Alfredo's job. He wants to be Alfredo's helper and wants so much to learn how to project the motion pictures. So that's pretty much what the story begins as. But it's a little bit deeper than this, of course. Cinema Paradiso is something of a homage, a kind of song to the movies. And it's a song that is joyful and yet nostalgic, because the nostalgia takes place over the lifespan of Toto, who has now become a very famous director, and he's looking back upon his past. So much of the film is shot in flashback. Excuse me. Toto really does have at least 3 relationships that are significant in his life. Very early, he has this relationship with Alfredo, who becomes his good, close friend. Actually, as the film proceeds, you'll see that Alfredo becomes his substitute father because of Toto's biological father having not returned from the war in the Soviet Union, where he was stationed.